درس 76.
به این قسمت فقط گوش بدید.
This means
نتونستم یه جواب پیدا کنم.
I couldn't find an answer.
پستخونه نرفتی؟
Didn't you go to the post office?
چند وقت ازدواج کردی؟
How long have you been married?
این عکس برادرمه.
This is a picture of my brother.
چرا یه عکس ایران نشونم نمیدی؟
Why don't you show me a picture of Iran?
اینا خواهرامن.
These are my sisters.
علی در اتاق نشیمنه.
Allie's in the living room.
خونه ما 4 تا اتاق خواب داره.
Our house has 4 bedrooms.
خونم جنب پستخونه است.
My house is next to the post office.
اتاقم 2 تا پنجره داره.
My room has 2 windows.
حیاط ندارین؟
Don't you have a yard?
یه حیاط بزرگ پشت خونه هست.
There's a big yard behind the house.
ترجیح میدم با ماشین برم.
I prefer to go by car.
نبایستی بیشتر از 2 ساعت طول بکشه.
It shouldn't take more than 2 hours.
نذار اونا برن.
Don't let them go.
حالا بگید من متأهلم.
I'm married.
آیا برادرت متأهله؟
Is your brother married?
آره، او 1 سال ازدواج کرده. عملاً واسه 1 سال متأهل بوده است.
Yes, he's been married for a year.
Now ask.
راجع به سوالم فکر کردی؟
Did you think about my question?
دارم هنوزم راجع بهش فکر میکنم.
I'm still thinking about it.
تو بایستی بیشتر راجع بهش فکر کنی.
You should think more about it.
راجع بهش یه عالمه فکر کردم.
I thought a lot about it.
اما نتونستم جوابی پیدا کنم.
But I couldn't find an answer.
بگید تو بودی.
You were.
بپرسید آیا تو بودی؟
Were you?
بگید شما نبودید. فشرده.
You weren't.
حالا سعی کنید بپرسید آیا شما نبودید؟
Weren't you?
بگید تو نمیخواستی.
You didn't want.
حالا بپرسید آیا تو نمیخواستی؟
Didn't you want?
حالا بپرسید مگه نمیخواستی ماشین بخری؟ عملاً آیا تو نمیخواستی ماشین بخری؟
Didn't you want to buy a car?
مگه نمیخوای ماشین بخری؟ عملاً آیا تو نمیخوای ماشین بخری؟
Don't you want to buy a car?
مگه نمیخوای راجع به مینا حرف بزنی؟
Don't you want to talk about Mina?
الان نه، شاید بعداً.
Not now, maybe later.
Now ask.
به دکتر تلفن کردی؟
Did you call the doctor?
آره، باهاش یه قرار ملاقات گذاشتم.
Yes, I made an appointment with him.
Ask.
برادرمو دیدی؟ دیده ای؟
Have you seen my brother?
No, but I have seen his picture. No, but I've seen his picture.
What's the meaning of the word picture? What does picture mean?
It means
عکس. بگید عکس.
picture. Picture. Tell me this is a picture of your brother.
This is a picture of my brother.
مجدداً بگید این یه عکس برادرمه.
This is a picture of my brother.
بهم یه عکس ایران نشون بده.
Show me a picture of Iran.
چرا یه عکس ایران نشونم نمیدی؟
Why don't you show me a picture of Iran?
بذار اول یه عکس از خانوادم نشونت بدم.
Let me show you a picture of my family first.
اون کیه؟
Who's that?
اون خواهرمه.
That's my sister.
اینا برادرامن.
These are my brothers.
اونا هر دو معلمن.
They're both teachers.
عکس والدین تو نداری؟
Don't you have a picture of your parents?
عکس بعدی عکس والدینمه. عملاً عکس بعدی یه عکسی از والدینمه.
The next picture is a picture of my parents.
و این یکی عکس خونمون تو ایرانه.
And this one is a picture of our house in Iran.
این اتاق نشیمنمونه. گوش و تکرار.
This is our living room. Living room. This is our living room.
بگید اتاق نشیمن. عملاً اتاق زندگی کردن.
Living room. Room. Living room.
Ask.
شادی کجاست؟
Where's Shadi?
تو اتاق نشیمنه.
She's in the living room.
چیکار داره اونجا میکنه؟
What is she doing there?
داره تلویزیون تماشا میکنه.
She's watching TV.
Say,
اتاق نشیمن شما از مال من خیلی بزرگتره.
your living room is much bigger than mine. Our house has 4 bedrooms. Our house has 4 bedrooms.
What does bedroom mean? What's the meaning of bedroom?
It means
اتاق خواب. بگید اتاق خواب از نظر لغوی یعنی اتاق تخت خواب، اتاق رخت خواب.
bedroom. Bedroom.
اتاق نشیمن.
Living room.
اتاق چی میشه؟
Room.
دستشویی چی میشه؟
Rest room.
خونه ما 4 تا اتاق خواب داره.
Our house has 4 bedrooms.
خونتون کجاست؟
Where's your house?
خونمون جنب کتابخونه است، مجاور کتابخونه است، کناره. گوش و تکرار.
Our house is next to the library. Next to. Next to the library. Our house is next to the library.
بگید خونمون جنب کتابخونه است.
Our house is next to the library. Our house is next to the library. Say,
از اتاق نشیمنتون خوشم میاد.
I like your living room.
اتاقم کنار اتاق نشیمنه.
My room is next to the living room.
اتاقم 2 تا پنجره داره. گوش و تکرار.
My room has 2 windows. Window. Windows. 2 windows. My room has 2 windows.
بگید پنجره.
Window. Do. Window.
Ask,
تو فکر نمی کنی اینجا سرده؟
don't you think it's cold here?
میتونی پنجره رو ببندی.
Can you close the window?
سرده. پنجره رو ببند لطفاً.
It's cold. Close the window, please.
بگید خونتون خیلی قشنگه.
Your house is very beautiful.
حیاط ندارین؟ گوش و تکرار.
Don't you have a yard? Yard. A yard. Don't you have a yard?
مجدداً بپرسید حیاط ندارین یا مگه حیاط ندارین؟
Don't you have a yard? Don't you have a yard?
جواب مثبت کوتاه.
Yes, we do. There is a big yard behind the house. There's a big yard behind the house.
What's the meaning of behind? What does behind mean?
It means
عقب، پشت. بگید یه حیاط بزرگ پشت خونه هست.
There's a big yard behind the house. There's a big yard behind the house.
اتاق نشیمن چی میشه؟
Living room.
اتاق خواب چی میشه؟
Bedroom.
Now you're looking at a family picture of your friend at his house. Ask,
اون کیه کنارت؟
Who's that next to you?
اون برادر بزرگترمه، منظور مسن‌تر.
He's my older brother.
now you're looking at some houses because you're planning to buy one.
به این مکالمه گوش بدید.
How many bedrooms does this house have?
This house has 4 bedrooms.
That's big enough for my family. Can we see the living room?
Sure. The living room is on the left, next to the kitchen.
That's a nice living room. I like it.
Yes, it's very nice. All the windows open to the yard. Let me show you the yard.
Don't you think that the yard is too small for this house?
Well, a lot of people like smaller yards.
I know, but I have 3 small children and I'm sure they like to have a big yard.
But I think that's a very nice size yard. It's not too small and not too big.
Okay, I'll come tomorrow with my family again. My family should see the house too.
That's great. Will you call me then?
Yes, I'll try to call you before we come.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
مجدداً گوش بدید.
How many bedrooms does this house have?
This house has 4 bedrooms.
That's big enough for my family. Can we see the living room?
Sure. The living room is on the left, next to the kitchen.
That's a nice living room. I like it.
Yes, it's very nice. All the windows open to the yard. Let me show you the yard.
Don't you think that the yard is too small for this house?
Well, a lot of people like smaller yards.
I know, but I have 3 small children and I'm sure they like to have a big yard.
But I think that's a very nice size yard. It's not too small and not too big.
Okay, I'll come tomorrow with my family again. My family should see the house too.
That's great. Will you call me then?
Yes, I'll try to call you before we come.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
بپرسید آیا فردا بهم تلفن میکنی؟ منظور تلفن خواهی کرد؟
Will you call me tomorrow?
سعی میکنم. سعی خواهم کرد. فشرده.
I'll try.
بایستی ساعت 7 اونجا باشم.
I should be there at 7 o'clock. Say,
ماشینت خیلی قدیمیه.
Your car is very old.
نمیخوای یه ماشین جدید بخری؟
Don't you want to buy a new car?
من ترجیح میدم یه خونه بخرم. گوش و تکرار.
I prefer to buy a house. Prefer. Fur. I prefer. I prefer to buy a house.
قبلا یه واژه برای ترجیح دادن داشتیم. معمولا این فعل جدید بیشتر برای ترجیح دادن یک چیز به یه چیز دیگه است. قبلی معمولا ترجیح دادن یه چیز به چند چیز دیگه بود. بگید ترجیح میدم یه خونه بخرم.
I prefer to buy a house. I prefer to buy a house.
به جای یه ماشین جدید.
Instead of a new car.
Tell me that you prefer tea to coffee.
I prefer tea to coffee.
مجددا بگید من چای رو به قهوه ترجیح میدم.
I prefer tea to coffee. Ask.
با اتوبوس داری میری؟
Are you going by bus?
نه ترجیح میدم با ماشین برم.
No, I prefer to go by car. Ask.
نمیخوای این خونه رو بخری؟
Do you want to buy this house?
هنوز نمیدونم.
I don't know yet.
ولی راجبش فکر خواهم کرد.
But I'll think about it.
نمیخوای پنجره رو وا کنی؟
Don't you want to open the window?
نه داره بارون میاد.
No, it's raining.
پنجره رو وا کن.
Open the window. Try to say,
پنجره رو وا نکن.
don't open the window. Don't open the window.
تلویزیون رو خاموش کن.
Turn off the TV.
تلویزیون رو خاموش نکن.
Don't turn off the TV.
زیادی تند رانندگی نکن. منظور بیش از حد.
Don't drive too fast. Ask.
کتابم کجاست؟
Where's my book?
کنار تلویزیونه.
It's next to the TV.
Ask.
چرا بهم تلفن نکردی؟
Why didn't you call me?
نتونستم شماره تلفن تو پیدا کنم.
I couldn't find your phone number.
میتونستی به علی تلفن کنی؟
You could call Allie.
Tell me that I could get your number from him.
You could get my number from him.
مجددا بگید میتونستی شماره‌مو از او بگیری؟
You could get my number from him.
Say.
بذار بخرمش.
Let me buy it.
بذار برم.
Let me go.
بذار مینا بره.
Let Mina go. Let her go.
نذارش بره. مؤنث.
Don't let her go.
Ask.
چقدر اینجا تا لندن طول میکشه؟
How long does it take from here to London?
نبایستی بیشتر از 2 ساعت طول بکشه.
It shouldn't take more than 2 hours.
Say,
ما 4 سال پیش یه خونه خریدیم.
We bought a house 4 years ago.
خونمون یه اتاق نشیمن خیلی بزرگ داره.
Our house has a very big living room.
3 تا اتاق خواب داریم.
We have 3 bedrooms.
و یه آشپزخونه بزرگ.
And a big kitchen.
Tell me that you couldn't be happier.
I couldn't be happier.
مجدداً بگید خوشحالتر نمیتونستم باشم. منظور خوشحالتر از این نمیتونستم باشم.
I couldn't be happier.
مطمئنم.
I'm sure.
از خونه جدیدمون خوشت خواهد آمد.
You'll like our new house.
Tell me that we'll have a good time there.
We'll have a good time there.
این تو فکر نمی کنی؟
Don't you think so?
آره من خیلی خوشحالم.
Yes, I'm very happy.
say,
من ترجیح میدم اینجا بمونم.
I prefer to stay here
به جای رفتن به هتل.
instead of going to a hotel.
من قهوه رو به چای ترجیح میدم.
I prefer coffee to tea.
حالا تمرین تلفظ. گوش و تکرار.
picture, picture, living room, room, live, living room, bedroom, bedrooms, window, window, yard, yard, behind the yard, behind, behind the yard, behind, prefer, prefer, I prefer, I'd rather,
بپرسید حیاتمون رو دیدی؟ دیده ای؟
Have you seen our yard?
جواب منفی کوتاه.
No, I haven't.
Ask.
عکس خانواده‌تو داری؟
Do you have a picture of your family?
جواب مثبت کوتاه.
Yes, I do.
بذار بهت نشونش بدم.
Let me show it to you.
بذار عکس رو نشونت بدم.
Let me show you the picture.
Ask.
آیا متأهلید؟
Are you married?
بله متأهلم.
Yes, I'm married.
پایان درس 76